Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name's Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who just loves trying out different styles of makeup, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to do this like very not typical of me, toned down, neutral makeup look, sort of inspired by Korean makeup, but not exactly, but drawing loose inspiration from Korean makeup using all Korean makeup products. Yesstyle was very kind enough to send me a couple products to try out for their sort of like Halloween makeup contest challenge thing. So if you guys want to see what I received and a little tutorial on how I did this very neutral makeup look, then please keep on watching. Hello, we have another package from Yesstyle. I'm very excited to try this out. They very kindly sent me some makeup to try out for their Halloween makeup look product review. Let's just open this up, see what I got, look at the colors, try and figure out a look, and then I can supplement with whatever else I have in my collection. So, without further ado, let's just get into unboxing this.
No doubt, gotta get out of this small town. You took my heart from me, now you're everywhere I see. Set me free, let me fly, let me find new kinds of highs. We're just wasting here, waiting for another year. We both know the score, we've been here once before. So many words unspoken, you took my heart, it's already broken. You don't have to wait, I can take the pain. I will surrender, let me go on a new adventure. On a new adventure.
So, we got 4 things in here. We have this fixing tint bar in the shade Coral Rose. It says it's a hydro matte tint lipstick that fixes the color comfortably. And this is from the brand Etude. I think that's Etude House, isn't it? The packaging is just really cute. Next we have this Clear Set Curling. I assume that's a mascara from the brand Peri Para. I've got an eyebrow pencil from them that they had sent me previously. Oh yeah, Peri Para Ink Black Cara Clear Set Curling Ink Proof Mascara, provides clean, evenly defined curl for each and every lash. I hope this isn't waterproof because I'm really not a fan of waterproof makeup. Okay, next is from the brand Amuse. It's the Meta Fixing Vegan Cushion SPF 45 PA++. So I assume this is like a cushion foundation. It's in the shade 02 Nude. Hopefully that is pale enough for me. And then we have an eyeshadow palette from the brand Holika. This is called My Fave Matte Magique Mood Eye Palette. And hopefully I'm not allergic to any of these shades. I will be checking that out after. So we have lipstick, we have mascara, we have eyeshadow, and it looks like foundation. So we're missing brows, we're missing concealer, but we'll see if we can kind of supplement with that, and like highlighter and all that. So I'm gonna do my brows and then I'll use everything else, and then we'll see if I need to supplement or if that'll be enough of a look. It's funny that they call this like Halloween. None of this strikes me as Halloween makeup at all. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause here. I'll just do my brows quickly off screen and then I'll come back and we'll try these products out. So I guess to start off, we'll open this Amuse Meta Fixing Vegan Cushion. Ooh, okay. So this is huge. Check that out. And it says I'm vegan at the top. I don't know if you can see that. It's super cute. There, I'm gonna try and get that. It says I'm vegan. Pull that off. We have a little puff. And then we open this up. And oh, this looks like it's gonna be too dark for me. But that is the cushion foundation. Smells like foundation. Yeah, it's gonna be a little dark. I wish they had sent me the lightest shade. And then we have a really, really nice big mirror. So I don't use cushion foundations very often, but let's just go for it. Okay, it's lighter than it looks in the pan, so might still be a little too dark. Just gonna zoom in a little bit more. Oh, that's not a horrible match. Probably should have like primed my skin first, but oh well. That looks really nice actually. So I don't use cushion foundations very often. I know they're like lighter coverage, I think, than sort of your more like mainstream foundation. So I'm trying not to go too heavy on the application. Yeah, I probably should have primed my face first, but oh well. But you know what? This actually gives a lovely coverage. I also don't know if I'm supposed to set this. We don't have a setting powder, so I might just skip that. I don't always set my foundation. I also don't know if cushion foundations are supposed to last you like all day, or if they're supposed to kind of like give you light coverage and then fade throughout the day. I kind of suspect that they kind of give you like light coverage. Wow, this is actually a really good shade match for me. I know it looks like I'm being washed out on camera. All right, and that's what the complexion is looking like. Really, really nice. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so I just used the Peri Para eyebrow pencil with a bit of Gimme Brow shade 1, just for my eyebrows. Okay, this finish is sublime. I've got a little bit of creasing happening under my eyes and a little bit already around my smile lines. That is totally typical for my face. Lately, everything seems to be creasing on me. I've got a couple techniques that I've been trying to develop to minimize that. And of course, I didn't do any of them today because I was so eager to try everything out. So, yeah, it might get some creasing, but because the coverage is fairly, I'd say like a pretty solid, actually, you know what, this is almost medium coverage, but it's like a thin enough formula that I'm not horribly worried about creasing. So now I'm going to try out this eyeshadow palette. A couple of the shades do contain carmine, which I'm allergic to. You can watch that video over here if you're curious about that. So that's what the palette looks like. It's very, very neutral. I'm surprised they call this the like Halloween makeup challenge or whatever. So we've got 9 shades. 2 of them are glittery, but it's hard to tell if that's like a sort of glittery overspray. The rest of them are matte. It's weird that there are shades with carmine in here. I'm guessing it's like sort of the pinkier shades over here. So I'm gonna try and use, I guess, all of the shades in here because they're really cute and pretty. It's gonna be a very, very neutral look, but I'll try my best to like showcase all of them. First I'm gonna just swatch everything just because I'm curious to see kind of like how everything performs. Okay, yeah, so not a ton of pigmentation. That's what it looks like. Very, very soft and neutral. I'm gonna just use the NYX glitter primer. I thought I had another eye primer, but I can't seem to find it. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes with this. Normally, I don't prime my eyes, especially when I'm using matte eyeshadows, but these eyeshadows are very, very lightly pigmented. So I'd like to see kind of like how much pigment I can get out of these. So I guess I'll just start off with this lightest sort of like cream color. I'll just put that in my crease and see how much color I can build up. This is just like setting my primer. Not really doing a whole lot. So because this is such a sticky base, I'm just tapping this on. Also because I don't want to get sticky primer in the eyeshadow because sometimes that causes hard pan. Okay, so literally I just set my eyeshadow base with that. I don't really see a whole lot of pigment because it's basically like the same color as my skin. Moving on. Looks like the next lightest shade is this guy up here. I'm just gonna kind of like go over what I just did. don't want to build this up too much because if I layer too many matte eyeshadows on top of each other, it just makes my crease area look really crepey. All right, so we've built up like the tiniest amount of color. Cool, great, wonderful. All right, now I really like this shade down here to contour. So I'm like kind of tempted to just use that as my face contour. You know what? And this shade would actually make a nice bronzer. So I'm just gonna skip using these two shades on my eyes completely. Actually, hold on. I'm like trying to figure out how I can maximize this. Maybe these shades down here, the three of them, I'm gonna do contour, bronzer, and like sort of like a cool tone bronzy blush. Just because otherwise I don't want to put like too many shades on my eyes since it's going to be such a neutral look anyways. I don't really want to overdo it. We're just going to keep it very low key. So I'm going to focus this sort of like pinky shade on the outer half of my eye, and then we'll use this dark shade in the middle to sort of like on my outer V just to add that sort of like shadow shading. And then we'll use these glittery shades on the inner part of my lid. And we'll just keep it very, very neutral. Maybe I'll also add some of this shade on my bottom lash area. Okay, anyways, let's just start on my lid. So just put that on like the outer half. There's no pigment in here. None. Now we'll use this shade in the center on kind of the outer V, and then I might just bring a little bit in towards my crease just to kind of build a little more dimension because everything looks pretty flat right now. This is so much more neutral than I ever do my makeup, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting a little more color and dimension with the shade. Let's just add a little more of this purpley shade on my lower lash line area. They said that this is supposed to be like a Halloween makeup look, so let's kind of make myself look a little ghoulish with, you know, what I'm working with here. This is giving like My Chemical Romance, but make it K-beauty. Okay, bear with me. Okay. I tried to clean off my contour brush as best as I can, and we're gonna try contouring with this shade over here. I know my brush is a little big for this small palette, but we're gonna make it work. Oh, I forgot to do the rest of my eyes. Okay, we'll come back to that. Ooh. Oh, hello, pigment. Oh, hello, pigment. Okay, this is actually a really pretty contour. It's kind of a lot, and I'm probably gonna have to clean this up after, but it's actually really nice. I know, I suck at contour. Just gonna have to use a sponge and hope that I can clean up the lines here. Okay, that's something. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna just finish off the rest of my eyes. Okay, so we've got these two shades. This one's a little more browny, this one's a little more pink, so I'm gonna put the brown shade kind of in like the center of my lids, and then the pink shade towards the inner part of my lids. Ooh, that's pretty. It's very subtle. I don't know if you can even see it on camera. Oh, it's so subtle. I'm gonna take this pink shade and just put that on the inner part of my lid. This is so interesting. These are matte eyeshadows with glitter throughout. Yeah, very, very subtle. So next, I'm just gonna add a little bit of like bronzer. Since the shade that I use for contouring is actually quite a bit more pigmented than I expected, I'm gonna use a very, very light hand for this shade in the center here. And I'll just add a little bit across my nose. Cool. All right, and then lastly, I'm gonna use this corner shade, and that'll be kind of like a brownish blush. We'll see how that goes, and maybe I'll just try and like do it across my face this way so you can kind of see the difference in the shades. I don't know. I'm just stamping it lightly because I don't want it to be too crazily pigmented, especially because this whole look is pretty low key. All right, let's move on to mascara, I guess. Okay, so apparently this mascara is waterproof. Great, well, maybe I'll be able to test out a waterproof makeup remover because I would like to be able to get this product off when I'm done. So, wish me luck there. I'm just gonna curl my lashes, so let me just get my eyelash curler. Open this up. All right, so this is the packaging. It's super, super cute. Okay, oh wow, so oh, okay. This is a very small wand and it's curved. I'm guessing that helps with curling? I don't know. It's supposed to give you like a dolly look apparently. We'll see. Okay, so right off the bat, it feels like a very dry formula. Personally, I prefer a wet kind of formula. I mean, it is curling and lengthening. Wow. Okay, okay. I mean, let me just show you. So, mascara, no mascara. Kind of hard to see, but I did my best. Okay, yeah, the formula feels very dry. Like almost like the brush doesn't pick up a lot of product. But for sort of like an everyday, very natural looking mascara that gives you like a nice curl, it is really pretty. Like it definitely does curl. I'm having a hard time like getting the product off of the brush and onto my lashes, it feels like. Oh, maybe I should use the underside? Oh, that works so much better. I was using like the top part, like this part, but maybe you're supposed to use the part underneath. Like I was using the mountain and maybe you're supposed to use the valley, if that makes sense. Because yeah, I'm getting so much more product this way. Okay, and then lastly, let's open up the lipstick. Ooh, this is cute. So it says fixing. Okay. Oh, okay, this is quite the, so it's a bullet lipstick. Kind of smells like perfume. And I'm gonna try and do sort of a blotted lip situation. It's got a nice amount of pigment actually. Wow, that's really pretty. Ooh, that looks nice. So this is the final look.
It's a new adventure. On a new adventure. You'll find me dancing on my own. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go. In the rhythm, I don't think of you. Don't call me up when you're feeling blue. You'll find me dancing on.
So let's do a rundown of these products. So what did I start with first? So I used the Amuse Metafixing Vegan Cushion. So I love that this has SPF in it. I think that's super great. Love that it's vegan. I've never heard of this brand before, and I'm not really big into cushion foundations, but the finish is beautiful. It is so beautiful. It does crease. Okay, so I got like a little bit of creasing in my smile lines, more on this side than this side, I'm finding. And I had some creasing on my forehead. I'm gonna try and darken this when I edit it, just tone down the brightness a little bit so you can try and see my forehead. So I got like a little bit of creasing there and a little bit of creasing under my eyes as well. Not sure if you can see that. But that happens with almost every foundation that I try, so really not too concerned. Coverage is amazing. Definitely like a solid medium coverage. The finish is beautiful. Like a natural matte, I would say. But I feel like if you use like a glowy primer underneath, you might be able to get a little bit more radiance out of it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and the shade match is surprisingly really good. So I'm definitely gonna try this out, especially for like lighter makeup days, but days where I need like a little bit more coverage. This is beautiful. Excellent. 11 out of 5. Highly, highly recommend. Next up, I tried the eyeshadow palette. This was nice. I mean, it's more neutral than something I typically go for, but I knew that going in. So, you know, I'm not holding it against it. But some of the lighter shades, there's like no pigmentation. I don't know. Personally, for me, I am someone who loves bold, colorful makeup, so keep that in mind. But I don't see the point in including eyeshadow shades in a palette if there's like no pigmentation, and especially like if they're not going to show up on people, like what's the point? I don't know. I don't set my eyeshadow primer, so like I don't even need a shade to sort of like, you know, a neutral shade to set my primer. About a third of these shades didn't really do much for me. The like matte sparkle shades, those two shades were really, really pretty. You know, they add a nice little pop of something. If you're the type of person who hardly wears makeup, and if you do wear makeup, you wear like basically invisible makeup, these are the type of shades for you. If you just want to add like a little pop of something, but not be too bold, this is for you. It's like the most subtle sparkle. I don't even know if it's going to pick up on camera. It's really pretty. I like it. And then the darker shades, the purple, the dark brown, they're nice. They're the only shades that like really showed up. So I'm glad they were included, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see that I'm wearing eyeshadow. So they're nice. And then the shades at the bottom that I used as sort of like contour, bronzer, and blush, I quite like those a lot. Those were actually surprisingly really pigmented. I mean, I don't know how much is picking up on camera, but in person, like I've got like a really nice sort of bronzy blush situation going on, and I quite like it. So well done there. But the lighter shades, no. If they hadn't included shades like that in the palette, I would have used the lipstick as blush, but I thought might as well like try and get the most out of this eyeshadow palette, so that's what I did. Mascara, it looks really nice. It's a really nice, I wouldn't say it's like a super, super natural looking mascara. Like, I mean, I did get it to sort of like thicken and clump a little bit, not in like an unflattering way, but just I was able to get a bit more volume from it. If you use a lighter hand with mascara, then you can get that more natural effect. But, you know, it's pretty. It's really nice. I hope I'll be able to get it off later. Yikes. But yeah, no complaints. It's typically this type of brush is not the type that I normally go for with mascara. I usually prefer like an hourglass kind of shaped wand. I find that's just the most flattering for like, I guess my eye shape, my eyelashes, to make them look the way I want them to. But, you know, the formula looks nice. The brush did what it needed to do. The description said something like it would give you a dolly kind of effect. I don't know if I really see that, to be honest. Like, to me, I imagine like long, separated, voluminous lashes to be kind of more that like doll effect. This, I mean, it lengthens the lashes, it curls the lashes, but this is just sort of a standard mascara to me. And then lastly, we have the lipstick, which is beautiful. This is so pretty. This is also exactly the type of shade that I normally go for, this sort of like corally, pinky red color. I love it. I think that's beautiful. You know what? Actually, just for fun, I'm just gonna see how much pigment I can get if I just like slide it across my lips. I wanted kind of that like blotted effect, but just want to see. Okay, yeah, so I just got it on my teeth. Okay, yeah, so you can actually build up the color pretty intensely, and it goes on, it's all on my teeth. Goes on very opaque, beautiful. It's comfortable. I'd say this is like a satin matte, I guess. It's got a weird perfumey smell that I'm not loving. This is beautiful. This is like an everyday shade for me, for sure. So I got completely carried away and totally forgot to mention my my ratings for everything. So I think I said the Amuse Cushion Foundation, 11 out of 5. The eyeshadow palette, it's fine. I give it a 3.75 out of 5 just because like a good number of the shades don't show up. But that being said, it is versatile. So, okay, you know what? I'm going to give it a reluctant 4 out of 5 because I was able to make most of the shades work. If you are darker than me, you'll definitely have to put like a white base underneath just to try and make these shades show up. But even then, some of them probably won't show up. But they do like blend out nicely. You know, as eyeshadows, they're good. They're just not very pigmented, but that's kind of what you're getting with this style of makeup. Next, the mascara. I think it's good. I think I give it a 5 out of 5. It's not the type of mascara that I personally would go for, but as a mascara, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's really good actually. So yeah, I give that a 5 out of 5. And then the lipstick, I give it an 11 out of 5. It is beautiful. Color is excellent. It feels comfortable. It gives you like rich, opaque color. It's like a comfortable satin matte. So, you know, it doesn't feel like crusty, but it doesn't feel too slippery either. Let's see. Okay, there's a tiny bit of transfer. You can kind of see that over there. But actually I'm surprised that it didn't transfer more. So that is impressive. I definitely would want to try this as a blush sometime, but that'll be a different day. Yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the products that they sent me. Yesstyle, thank you again so much for everything. I really had so much fun playing with these products and I can't wait to use them more in my regular routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. I don't really know why they called this challenge the Halloween challenge because none of these products really scream Halloween, but I had fun just trying out a different style of makeup. I don't normally do sort of like Korean inspired makeup. I wasn't like specifically trying to do a Korean style makeup because that is a bit different. I didn't quite do that today, although maybe I'll do that in a different video. And since I have quite a few Korean makeup products, that could be a different video. But anyways, I sort of did like, I guess, a Korean inspired makeup look, obviously using the products that I had and sort of knowing that they weren't going to be super pigmented. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. And if you've tried any of these products, let me know. Or if my review helped you decide whether to get these products, I'd also love to hear that below. And I just love talking about makeup, so feel free to start a discussion. If you like the type of looks that I do here on my channel, then normally they're a lot more bold than this. So if you love bold, fun, colorful makeup looks, goth-inspired makeup, I know this look isn't goth at all, the occasional cosplay, then I'm sure you'll enjoy the content that I post on my other social media. That's kind of mostly what I post there. Also like lots of sort of like goth outfits and things. I'm sure you'll enjoy that content. And if you enjoy sort of more like makeup reviews, the occasional cosplay video, the occasional fashion video, that sort of thing, then I'm sure you'll enjoy the content that I post here on my channel. I would love it if you could subscribe and turn on notifications, and that way you'll get updated every time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys next time.